just got home from Messiah's senior sunrise, and let me tell you, that boy gave me the blues today. He gave me the blues. Early on this good morning, y'all, let me tell you what he did. He was pissed off, and usually when he's pissed off, I'm able to decipher what triggered it, what I did or said that hurt his little taste of feelings or anything, right? So this morning, they allowed me to accompany him. It's strictly seniors. So when you get to the football field, there's 2 staff members that have to scan. You have to scan your student ID. So I told the staff, hey, I'm his mom. They're allowing me to accompany him so he can experience this. And they said, okay, great, no worries. So I'm like, Messiah, scan your ID. He just standing there like this. I'm like, Messiah, scan your ID, son. Scan it right here. So I'm like trying to pull him down. He's not even budging. So the lady lifts up the little scanner and she scans Messiah's ID. So I'm thinking we're about to go in, right? And all I hear is this, like, he's blowing air through his nose heavily. And then he starts going, snim, 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 snim. Now that's a sound that Messiah makes. The kids and I call it the snacks. The way we alert each other and let everyone know that Messiah's about to pop off is we'll say, Messiah's doing the snacks, he's doing the snacks, he's doing the snacks. We call it the snacks because it sounds like he's saying snacks. But he's like, snim, 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 snim. He'll do that over and over and over and over. So he was doing that. So I'm like, wait a minute, we're not gonna go in yet. I take him back like out. We were already outside, but like outside the football field entrance. And I'm like, Messiah, what's going on? What's wrong? He don't really say much. He don't really say anything to me. He just look at me like huffing and puffing. And then he starts like mad dogging me like. And I was like, wait a minute, hold up. You can be mad. I allow my kids to feel what they feel. You can be upset, you can be angry. But when you direct it towards me, we got a problem because I'm your mother. Nothing justifies you just disrespecting me. You can feel how you feel, but you're not gonna disrespect me. So he's just looking at me, mad dogging me, y'all. Like he is straight mad dogging me, like. So I was like, Messiah, wait a minute. That face right there, you can huff and you can puff, but you're not about to be looking at me deep in my eyes. He was like cutting me with his eyes and making those faces. I was like, hold on, partner, who you think you looking at like that? Don't look at me in that tone of look. I tell him like, do you want to stay or do you want to go? Because when we leave senior sunrise, school starts. So do you want to go home? Because I'm not sitting out here and you huffing and puffing and you pissed off, go in there and throw stuff or throw your backpack or Mater. Marshall. And it's hot already at 7 o'clock in the morning. He said he didn't want to go home. He wanted to go inside. So we tried again. We walked through the gates and they have donuts. And Messiah loves donuts. And I'm like, do you want a donut? And he's like, no. And I'm like, yes, you do. You want a donut. In fact, you want 2 donuts. So then we go to get a donut. He has an attitude. He just holds the donut in his hand, y'all. He has his Marshall in one hand. He is pissed. He's walking with his head down, huffing and puffing. I'm just like, oh my God. We're getting closer to the crowd. I'm like, we can go to the bleachers or we can go to the field, take photos, to dance, whatever the music's playing. In fact, Michael Jackson was playing. He wouldn't even budge to Michael Jackson. I'm like, okay, Messiah, let's get this together. What is the problem, son? What's wrong? Come on. Tell me now or we're gonna go. I need to know because I can't walk you into school if you're still pissed off like this after senior sunrise. What is the issue? What's wrong? What happened? And he says, I'm mad because you made me angry. I said, okay. Usually I'm able to pinpoint the issue quickly. This time I had no clue what he was referring to. I didn't know what I do. You told me to go back downstairs. I said, Messiah, what do you mean I told you to go back downstairs? He said, at home. When I came upstairs, you said, Messiah, go back downstairs. I said, Messiah, were your shoes on? He said, yes, ma'am. I said, and did I not tell you to sit on the stairs and wait for me because we were about to leave? Yes, ma'am. Do we wear shoes throughout the house? No, ma'am. So, Messiah, I can tell you to go back downstairs. You were not in trouble. I wasn't angry with you, but as your mom, I can remind you to go and follow through with the direction that I gave you earlier, which was go sit on the stairs until I was done and we leave. I said, are you going to be mad all day because I told you to go sit back downstairs? He's like, no. So because I said, go back downstairs, he was prepared to be pissed off all day. And he wanted the world to know that he was pissed off. I mean, he was flat out ignoring me. He was ignoring anyone who said hi, Like, he was just being rude. He was being rude. And I don't play that. Autism or not, I don't play that. He ended up apologizing. I reminded him, I said, Messiah, do we wear shoes in this house? And he says, no, ma'am. Like, I don't allow shoes in my house. Carpet or tile, I don't allow shoes because shoes have germs. He could have stayed upstairs with me, but he had his shoes on. And I knew we were about to leave as well. And I'm like, nah, just go back downstairs. That lets me know that the only thing I need to do is to get myself together. Go back downstairs. He had everything he needed. He had already eaten. Just go sit back downstairs, like I said. Also, Messiah has the tendency to sneak other stuffies in his backpack and cars in his backpack. And he's only allowed one. If something happens to where that's too much of a distraction at school or anything, then you can't have any of them. That's another reason why. But it don't even matter. I said, go take your butt back downstairs. But that's why he was pissed off. So after that, I did apologize to him. Sometimes I will be like, boy, you be all right. I'm your mom. If I say go somewhere and sit down, that means go sit down. But this time I didn't. I did apologize. And I told him, like, it wasn't my intentions to hurt your feelings or to make you upset or angry. I'm going to tell you to go sit down again. Just like I tell your other siblings, okay? But don't let this ruin your day. And Mommy, sorry, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, okay? Can we move on from this? And he said, yes, ma'am. He said, Mom, I'm sorry for being mad at you and angry with you and rolling my eyes at you and breathing through my nose at you. I'm sorry for doing the snack sound. I'm sorry. I said, it's okay, Messiah. I forgive you. Thank you. Thank you for your apology. Then he says, yay, I'm happy. Boy.